Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What do you mean? Oh, shoot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta check though what actually happened. But yes, a reason in the house. That was fast. Echo, infinite echo. Yo, thank you for the recite, Sir Marilyn. Sir Marilyn, Sir Weasel. Thanks for the sun, Lord Marilyn. Thanks for the sun. I see. Have a good meeting. Not sure if it's a good idea to go to the shop in this weather, the long way. Shit. Short pants also, not sure why, but jacket. At least jacket. Also probably should have worn the other shoes. It is what it is though. I just listened to the Crap Rave today. Kind of good song, but yeah. Not that good either. I kind of believe it's not gonna be lightning and storm, but maybe it will. But they say it's like later. Man, definitely reconsidering that it was a bad idea, or at least with these shoes. Probably should have gone to the local shop or better shoes or something. I feel a little bit like a Jedi with this hood. Roses are red. I think I brought enough money, but I just realized that some of my money is in the other pocket. But I could still use the credit card, I guess. Oh my god. Why are you so debil? I hope you crash, man. I guess I kinda don't, but still. Where do you have to be that fast? my God. Yo, God of Pain. I live in heaven. Thanks, I guess. Not sure why you think so. Because of the rain. Oh yeah, I guess you're from Delhi, right? You would maybe enjoy some rain. Cleaning the air and the ground. I'm in heaven. Na na heaven. Na 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 na. Damn, I used to know the lyrics from that song, but I guess not anymore. Yeah, good luck with that. But it's not impossible. But yeah, it's not a very high chance. It's like only 4-5 million of them. And some of them, including in that number, are already too old. And yeah, they obviously, like many women, have a lot of choice. And some of them potentially might not even marry. But yeah. But yeah, marriage is still one of the ways that people can stay in the country, for sure. But they would also have to have a little bit of money, this and that, because you have to show that you can take care of your spouse. And there is some who like married like fat, ugly Swiss woman, and they kind of regret it sometimes also. It's not always that easy. And like if you marry somebody, then they technically can like kind of be like a dick. Like, if you don't do this, you don't do that, then I will divorce you, and then you have to go back. But like if you manage to stay like 5 to 10 years, or I don't know how long, then you can stay even after divorce, I think. I don't know exactly though. Not sure exactly. But yeah. It is what it is. Now it doesn't give citizenship. But it makes you, it gives you like some kind of like an allowance. There's like different forms of, I don't know how to call it, but you get like it's not a real passport, it's like a halfway passport. And citizenship, you only get like when you like ask for it, and then you have to stay already like 5 years or something. And then, I don't know exactly, but yeah. Like you don't get citizenship right away. But if you had kids, I think they would get it right away. But certainly if you marry, you can stay here. That's the case. But also there's so many beautiful countries, like sure you could find something. And yeah, maybe you gotta do the HB1 visa trick. Although that can be bad also sometimes. And it's not necessarily a trick. But yeah, maybe you heard about it. But I think that's only America. But yeah. Not US, yeah. What about Canada? Or Spain? But yeah, I still believe you might regret it. Like staying with your family or close to your family, It's always really good. It's kind of worth. Germany could be nice also, yeah. Not sure how it works in Germany, but it's probably kind of easy also. But I really don't know. But yeah, my friend's gonna be angry at me. Don't go to Germany. No. I guess one more or less doesn't really make the whole difference. But really, just try to make it in your own country. Stay with your family. Like, imagine also your language. Like, you can use your language. Isn't that like really nice? Per annum. And it sounds like Latin, but I'm not sure what it means. Per year, you mean? Rich salary? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. And you have to define rich also, I guess. Like, rich can be like really high up, I guess. And it's somehow like the money, the salary didn't go up so much. Like all the costs, the rent, the tax, the food, everything went up. But the salary only went up like 10% of the rest somehow. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think that's rich, no. I think that's like middle class. Middle classish. Like you have to imagine, like if you want a good apartment, it costs easy 2,000, potentially more. So that's already like 20 to 30k gone. So you have only 60k left. And then you pay tax, maybe 10 to 40% or something, depending on where you are. Another fucking 30k gone or something. And then you have a car, and then you have insurance, which insurance can be super expensive. Another fucking 10k gone. 150k rich? No, it's still middle class, I think. It's still middle class. But like, maybe like upper middle class. But normal person, like, doesn't necessarily make that much either. Like, we have also the problem, like now if you have family, both of the parents have to work many times, because otherwise it's not enough money, except if you like try to live like cheaply, which people don't like, even though it kind of might be good. It's complicated, dude. But yeah, just everything you get more around here, everything you get more, you kind of pay more also. Like, you're not necessarily more rich. It's just like a misconception a little bit. Of course, if you work here and then you send your money home, then it's worth more. Yeah. 70s honestly was the best. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s was still good also. But nowadays it's kind of crap a little bit everywhere. Because like the rich companies and inflation and stuff like that, I guess. But in Switzerland here also, people from the 70s and 80s, they also made like 100k, you know. But for them, 100k was much more worth, and a house was much more cheaper to buy. So now they're all old and they have money and they have houses, but the young people have a hard time to afford it. And I still remember also, like in the 80s or whatever, like stuff would sometimes cost only 5 cents. But nowadays you cannot buy anything for 5 cents anymore. But back then you could like buy like a little bread or like a chewing gum or something. Yeah, it's most likely greed, yeah. But it's also maybe a little bit the banks, this and that. The bubble, you know, like they lend out money, some people cannot pay it back, then they get more stuff and this and that. And also, yeah, like not having enough kids, you know, back then still people had like more kids, a little bit more, and that also helps, you know, the economy for the future. But nowadays not many people have kids, and then we import like cheap labor, and technically cheap labor could help a lot, but it seems to not work out perfectly. Like you cannot just replace people and then think they are like the same exactly. But yeah, what's always good is like, and you can do it in every country, is like try to do a lot of stuff yourself that you would maybe have to pay somebody else. And also living a simple life is kind of good. Maybe having like some animals, you know, that give you food, or like fishing and hunting and stuff like that. I know it's maybe like a little bit crazy, but it is very good. And like for you, for example, also if you would start to stream, like if somebody donates money to you, it's much more worth than for me, for example. So maybe working like online and stuff. But yeah, they might try to push you down also. But yeah, still. Having kids in this economy, yeah, you should still have kids, you know what I mean? But I understand that people are sometimes thinking like it's not good. And there's many people who are like, oh no, I don't want kids, I don't want it. But yeah, they might regret it later. It is what it is though. And your money can help a lot with a lot of things, but it's not equal to happiness. And yeah, we sadly cannot go back to the 70s also, so thinking about that too much doesn't really help. And there is at least a few good things also, I hope and assume. But it's also complex, it's kind of hard to see, and just being like negative black pilled or whatever, it really doesn't help either. You gotta believe in something. Euro population, yeah. Overall it's declining, yeah. But declining technically is not a problem. Except maybe for the economy, yeah. But like for the people it's not a problem. But being replaced can be a problem. But yeah. You're almost not allowed to talk about it. And India is kind of rising also, you know what I mean? Sadly, not everybody profiting maybe, but overall, India economy and technology and this and that, it's not too bad. It's like going up, as far as I'm aware. Not a professional though. And in Japan, population declining, for example, also. But they are still doing quite well. Although they are really hard workers too. Like sometimes even too hard, where they like burn out. But you also have to think about life, like other stuff. You know, life is not only about money and this and that. But yeah, if you really don't have any money, then of course it's only about the money, so to speak. Oh, then the corn got flattened, the grain, I mean. Probably not very good for the grain. Below level of maintaining, yeah. Yeah, but for India it can be good, at least for a short while, although when they do the math about the future it can be bad. But yeah, It always depends on what the system is, you know. But technically, everybody wishes everything would get bigger, more products, more jobs, more this, more that. But it cannot be infinite also. So, yeah, it has to be like a middle way. And like, since you are like 1 billion or more than 1 billion, it certainly wouldn't hurt that much, I guess. Like for now, like since you kind of sometimes still have like stuff that is not technologically advanced, you can still like advance the technology, you know, make more like automation, get better machines, this and that, and then you can increase the economy by that. Make life easier for a normal population by giving them better machines and things like that. You know what I mean? And because you are so many, for you can buy cheaper stuff. Like you buy 1 million fucking I don't know, like a certain product. You buy like 100 million of it. They're gonna give you a cheaper price than if Switzerland buys like 5 million of it. Just because you are so many. That's also another thing which makes India, so to speak, stronger. Like also, who is gonna win? 1 billion people or $1 billion? You know? Robin, es regnet, Renate. Ja, die Füße sind schon leicht angefeuchtet. Ich hätte vielleicht doch die anderen Schuhe anziehen sollen, aber naja, ist auch nicht so schlimm. Und ich habe auch schon Steine im Schuh, was vielleicht bei den anderen Schuhen auch nicht passiert wäre. So ein Mist. Aber ja, wir haben es auch schon zum Laden geschafft. Yeah, 1 billion doesn't sound too bad. But that's like a lot of people not reproducing for, I don't know, 2 decades or something. But yeah, all these topics are very complicated, and you cannot like force people to have kids or not have kids, or at least it's not morally acceptable, or it's not very good. But some countries certainly trying. Dung 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 dung. Oh. I drank too much coffee now. I have stomach acid. Feeling good today. You or me? I don't feel too bad, I guess. But don't get me started. Many times I'm just acting in the stream also, which is kind of good, you know. Up to a certain point, it's good to sometimes just act. You mean I probably ask you how you are, and then you said feeling good today. That's good. That's good. Sorry. Sometimes I forget. And like asking how are you is like such a normal automatism kind of type shit. Automatism. Temperature right now it's like 15-20 degrees, I think. Something. BRB guys, gonna buy Sequoias.
Ja?
3-mal. Oder ja, gebt mir Gold. Marlboro Gold. Hey, no laughter, no laughter. And the lady was kind of suspicious somehow. But yeah, it's an old German lady. Man, I hope I don't get this scam cashier again. But yeah, it is what it is. If she scams again, I might fucking go over the top at one point. The old BB. Oh damn, the hair looks terrible. I didn't know. That's what a hood makes to you. Summer party, nice. Brandball. Your team won. Oh, nice. Double. That's why I asked for a receipt. Yeah, I always ask for a receipt also, and then I even counted right in front of her. And you know, she might be making a mistake 3-4 times, but I really start to doubt it. But I also hate to go back. And the first time I didn't go back. But yeah, that's why I just counted right there. And nobody ever makes this mistake, or not many. Although last time in another shop, some other kind of sus women did it as well. But then I also checked it. But it's annoying that you have to ask for a receipt nowadays. Back in the day, you would always get it. And what was like suspicious is like the way she types it in. You know, usually if I give her 50, she would type in that she received 50. But when I check the receipt, she types in that I gave her the exact amount of money, which probably would make it easier for her to cheat, I guess. Something. Who really knows, though? But yeah, she kind of looks like one of these pickpocket ladies. I don't know. But they sometimes surprise me also how they look. They don't look like that scammy, usually. Yo, Skid Mark. Long time no see. How are you? Yeah. I also hate to lose, but you have to like accept it, and it's like not the end of the world also. But being not competitive at all, maybe kind of weird too. Happy Tuesday. 3 home runs. Sheesh. Oh, I have that stone in my shoe, but I don't want to take off my shoe also. Done with lunch, going back to work. Better work, bitch. As the song from Lady Gaga goes, or whatever. You wanna drink Bacardi? You wanna go to Paris? You wanna party? Better work, bitch. Okay, boring shopping stream incoming from the basket. Enjoy, guys. I'm so sorry. Ah! Huge plant pots, which I'm kind of interested in, but no price. And this bottle. kind of want to buy chicken wings and fish. I'm worried about maggots and parasites.
did that.
Damn, this $1 offers 10. Because that was a nice amount of alerts, and yeah, it was slightly audible. She definitely stared a little bit. And it wasn't a scam lady, it was good old Swiss lady W, and she didn't scam. But she put the receipt slightly too far away for my taste. But it is what it is. You thought Rip was another card. I guess not. I think it stopped raining also. Which that's good, I guess. And there's some guy with a funny hat. And he didn't take his shoppings for reasons. Coffee cream, yeah. But I thought I didn't have any, and I still had some, yeah. And honestly, I think I should stop this whole coffee thing. Also, I always take the ultra fat cream. Probably not the best. Like, for a while I used to lose weight, but not anymore. Which, I don't know, I guess it's kind of good also. The hunger, like, kind of normalized. And yesterday I even ate, like, twice. Or something. And not only crap. Although partially crap. And I bought, like, that one vegetable. And it's just hanging around for a while already. And the eggs, too. Gotta eat them up. And I bought one carrot. And it felt good and fresh. But just after paying, I saw that it had, like, a slight not bad part on the bottom. But yeah, then I didn't want to change it all. And I never know how good their scale is also. Like, you cannot scale it yourself. They scale it at the register, which always feels a bit sus. And I bought 2 of these flat peaches, which they always smell so nice and they're kind of good. But cost me $1.60 for 2 fucking peaches, dude. I can buy 1 tuna sandwich for that. How does it make sense? No, recently not too good to go. Like, everybody seems to buying up everything really fast. Like, I have to go back to, like, as soon as it's up, I have to buy it. And that's kind of annoying also, because it's like so stressful. And yeah, that's why I didn't get any. And also recently I've been up at night a lot, and during the day not so much. Yada yada. And I feel like I somehow overall have a little bit more money because I'm more sober and stuff. There wasn't a cute cashier for a long time also. Makes me really regret. And the next time I ever see her, if I ever see her again, dude, there's actually 2 of them. I should really say something, I guess. I mean, I don't even have to ask for the number right away. I could just ask like, what is your name? That's maybe weird too also, but just something. Yeah, I get the notification, but sometimes it's a few minutes late also, the notification, like a delay. And then sometimes it's gone already, and like I said, like if the notification comes, it still takes like 1 day until you can buy it. And then sometimes I hate to have to, you know, plan everything around just getting that half expired food that sometimes is good, sometimes not. Yeah. But overall I should get more of it for sure, but it is kind of stressful and annoying. And there's a few other shops that would be more available, but then I have to go further, which is annoying again, without a car. But yeah, we're gonna get a bicycle like in a month or 2. And then it's like a whole new game. And I don't know who buys it up all the time in my village shop, but somebody is like really buying it up all the fucking time after only a few minutes. And I get it. It's a good deal. And they potentially went back to just making 1 package instead of 2. Because for a while they had like 2 packages, and now all of a sudden it's just 1 again. And there might be some fucking corruption also, that the people from the shop buy it, or people that know people that work in the shop, etc. Yeah. But then you have to wait to the next day also, or not? Because for me it's kind of like that. And there's this one bakery that I've tried, it wasn't good. But I think sometimes it might be good also. Supermarket shopping simulator. Yeah, you are like in a baby carrier. Basket POV. Yeah, sometimes like they put up a new deal and then it was like the same day also, but not always. And like I said, I don't really get it. You have dirty eyes. Yeah, look, the aliens were here. They made like a corn circle. Do 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 do. What do they want to tell us? Is it an advanced blueprint for zero free energy? Probably. What's your guys' opinion on corn circles over there, they're called. It's kind of wild, isn't it? And yeah, maybe I'm just not feeling poor enough right now and missing out on all these too good to go deals. It is what it is. But yeah, I usually buy also the cheaper stuff, this and that, so it's fine. And I cook a lot myself, which saves a lot of money as well. And I would love to go to that restaurant thingy, but yeah, then I have to walk there, this and that, and it's also sold out ultra fast. And it is kind of weird vibe when you go there. Crop circles, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. I hear a weird noise. Is there any animals hiding in the grain? Or what? I saw them on Twitter. Yeah, it's like an really old thing also. Like I saw them when I was like a kid. I mean, not real life, but like pictures and stuff. And some of them, it's made by humans, but other ones were like so complex and this and that. It was kind of like, you kind of wondered like how and why. And allegedly, it's still not totally cleared up, but yeah. People get used to everything and then it's just like, whatever. And yeah, sometimes they appeared like overnight. And of course it could just be like a psyop or like advanced drone technology that was available to certain people already back in the day. I don't know. And I even made like a referate, I don't know, like when you stand in front of your class and talk about something, we made that, and there was like some proof that they have been bent and not broken, and maybe with like heat or something. And you can make them also with like simple stuff, but overall still, yeah, just weird. Like why and how and this and that. Animal mutilations, yeah. I don't know much about that, but I definitely heard about that also. But that can also just be crazy people sometimes. And I don't know if there really was like that crazy cases or if it was just like X-Files episode. Recent case, yeah. But yeah, they have existed already for like decades. That's the crazy thing. Like nowadays, I feel like technology-wise, it's certainly much easier than a few decades ago. And yeah, what's just kind of weird is also like nobody ever like has shown a video or something of like how they've been made, at least the advanced ones. Which you would think there must be some noise or something. Where's the thunderstorm? Will it come later, maybe? Ancient Aliens, no, I cannot watch that shit because it's too dumb. Like, whoever believes in that shit is like just retarded, sorry to say. It's just scam. Like, it makes no sense. Like, there is stuff, that is interesting and you maybe don't know what it is, this and that, but Ancient Aliens, they talk so much bullshit, dude. It's like that guy that I linked yesterday in the video that believes like magnets are like cold fusion and that they are infinite energy. But no, magnets deplete also. The magnet field gets weaker. And Most of the time, infinite energy is like fake, it's never real. The only way I can see infinite energy working is by space being infinite potentially. And then you could call it infinite energy, because the space is infinite. But even the sun, it will burn out, you know what I mean? It's not infinite. It feels infinite, but it's not. And yeah, many people are brainwashed by like ancient aliens and stuff like that, and then they get like psychosis, or maybe they had psychosis before, and then they watch it, and oh, it's dangerous. Something like that guy that I linked yesterday. He probably was just schizo and psychotic or something. And of course, they took away his child. Like, that really fucks you up. But yeah, he probably also had like some kind of narcissism. The way he said stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna save you humans," this and that. Or maybe he also low-key dog whistled that he's an alien. But yeah, I doubt it. And you can say also all humans are aliens, or all creatures on this planet, because we are in space and we are life forms, isn't it? And if we exist, probably others exist too, but it's so far away that we might never reach, and we don't have to, because as we did come to be, most likely by ourselves or just by the mechanisms of the universe, others will be somewhere else just by the way it works. But yeah, all that stuff kind of useless information also. And I have other problems. It's kind of like an escape also sometimes, these things. Which can be nice, but you shouldn't go never too deep in the rabbit hole. And sadly, it's a close difference between like being insane or just being like searching or whatever. Oh, it's baby corn. Children of the corn. I said it last time we walked by already. I still remember. And yeah, sadly, space very hostile. Lots of radiation and no air, no water, no food. And even if we send machines, like the radiation can fuck the machines totally also. But I love science fiction still. Ancient aliens too. I'm sorry for being so harsh, but yeah, it's pretty dumb, sadly. I told another woman a long time ago, another woman, and she had to agree that it's probably a lot of bullshit, but she still likes it. It's fine, I guess. And many times there's like maybe some truth to it, you know, but it's like buried under like a lot of other lies and things that doesn't make sense. And there is fascinating things about like civilizations that we don't know about anymore, but we still have proof that they must have had like probably machine cutting stones and this and that, but we just cannot prove it anymore. And sadly, many historians or whatever, they say, yeah, they only had like stone tools and a chisel or something, which of course doesn't make any sense, but that doesn't mean like it was aliens. And like I said, it's so simple also, basically like lost knowledge, civilizations, ice age, flooding. And I'm willing to call ourselves aliens as well, but doesn't mean that we came from somewhere else. It's just like because we're in fucking space, dude, and we're alive. So to anybody else we would be aliens. And because we exist, most likely somebody else exists. Oh, those are some wild looking clouds. It's like paragliders. But yeah, humanity has been around for many 100,000 years, so of course a lot has been lost. And like, for example, solar panels is a very good idea and it works quite well. And it's close to free energy or whatnot. But like I said, the sun will deplete one day also. But that's like, it's a good thing. Getting the energy from the sun. That does make sense. But you just have to build them well and try to make the energy use for building them not too high. Wind energy, I'm already less convinced. You haven't seen Fire in the Sky, the movie? Maybe. Kind of rings a bell, but I can't really. It's not clear right now. You can maybe describe the plot a little bit, and then maybe I get it, but I could just look it up also. And yeah, like already like the answer or the solution to me is like it's a movie. Same as people like referring to the Matrix, this and that. It just discredits themselves, in my opinion. Of course, there is stuff, this and that, but like saying something, like referring a movie for reality. Yeah. Why are all the cars coming now? This one is not coming. That's good. But yeah, I feel like I've seen all the good sci-fi and alien movies. Cannot guarantee it though. And certainly some movies have some truth in them, but it's like twisted this and that, and just telling any scientific person oh, it's like in that movie or whatever, or this and that. It's just, it's not a good argument. It's really not a good argument. Damn, Stargate's so good, yeah. I'm not sure if I could enjoy it these days, but back when it was new, I loved it so much. And that MacGyver dude, he was so good. And yeah. And I never watched too much Enterprise or Star Trek, but they were kind of good also. Something that not many people have seen is like Red Dwarf, I think. And that's kind of good also. It's more like a comedy thing, but there's actually some kind of a blob that is voiced by Norm Macdonald, which is good also. But he doesn't have a lot of lines, but some. And yeah, Stargate's so good, man. But still not reality, which of course you didn't mean by that. But yeah, I'm an idiot also because I smoke cigarettes. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, I kind of don't believe that also, but who knows? But I really feel like we would be ready for alien information. If there really is any. But like I said, it's more likely that it's just human inventions, like secret military technology. Yeah. And like life can be seeded also by meteoroids, this and that. You know, so it's not even totally impossible that we come from like some microbes that are just flying around in space, like the tardigrades or whatever their name is. The Crusade of Pestilence, yes, yes. But when I split last time, you said like plants are not blood or whatever. But then food is not blood either, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's not get into it. Just saying. What? No, nothing. I hate my autistic brain sometimes, like thinking about something from like a month ago. Yeah, who cares about food and plants? In a way, you're right, yeah. But there has been like disasters also. Although it's mostly animals. But sometimes plants can suck too also. I'm not too much averse in that topic though, but we have some invading plants that come like with the train or the car or I don't know, this and that. Yeah. What's crazy about Stargate is like these fucking worms that the Goa'uld have in them. That's kind of scary shit. But yeah, parasites, they exist and they are like that sometimes. For sure. Oh, nice smell here. Not sure what it is, but it smells nice. A bit minty. about vegans. I saw a video, they interview a vegan and she can't even be at the same table if someone eats meat. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like empathy overload or something. But in a way, it's also maybe like a huge ego or almost like fascism. Like, I will not allow this person to eat what they want to eat near me. It all depends on how you look at it. And yeah, food is kind of like, it's kind of stupid sometimes also to say it belongs to them or to these guys or whatnot. Because, yeah, many things have been copied, this and that. It's just a small mindset or something. And yes, Stargates like teleportation or something like that, that would change the whole game. And as far as I'm aware, they managed to like teleport like some light particles or something. But yeah, that doesn't prove that much either. But yeah, fucking Stargates would be the solution to a lot of problems. And would definitely be cool. And that Egyptian style and whatnot, I like that also. And like I said, the Goa'ulds with their parasites that makes them stronger or smarter and this and that, heal them. That's a cool idea too. It's really cool. And I want to sit on those logs, but I'm not sure it's such a good idea or not. Yo, Chrissy, long time no see. Yo, you got a sub. I was just thinking of you like a long time ago. No, not recently, but yeah, you didn't come a long time. Glad you came back. Ich hoffe, es geht gut oder besser als damals. Ich weiß noch, dass du ein bisschen erzählt hast von den tragischen Sachen, die halt manchmal so passieren. Instant wet spot. Nice to be here again. Feinster Mindestpreis. Frühstück der Champions. Ja. Ich stelle gleich die Kamera auf, aber da waren Leute und dann ich will nicht, dass die sich komisch fühlen. Welche Richtung soll ich filmen? Ich weiß es nicht. Da kommen noch mehr Autos. Ach, das ist doch doof. Das ist schon kein guter Platz hier eigentlich. Kein guter Platz. Das kann irgendwie so am Boden oder so. Ja. Didn't you live in Germany before also? Any new things that make me happy? Yeah, we got more followers and a few more viewers, a few more supporters. I went to the doctor after 15 years, and I'm gonna go to the dentist soon. Of course, that only makes me partially more happy, but it's progress. I'm gonna get a bicycle in like a month or two. What else? What else? My apartment is 5% more clean. And you're crazy like that like me and one of my friends, we talked about you. Like we almost forgot the name also, but then I remembered also. But we just remember like the story you told us about your, you know who. I might get more money also, but it's gonna take a while. And yeah, some of my friends died heart attack. That was crazy and sad also, and so unexpected. Yeah, no worries, no worries. But what's kind of sad about his story is like, even his grandmother, she's still alive. And she said like, I'm waiting to go, but then he goes. That's sad. And most of us don't have grandparents anymore. Yeah. And his mother's still alive also. Must be terrible for her. I don't know about the father, like I never knew about him. He might be gone also, or I don't know, probably gone. But he still has two brothers of him are still alive. Yeah. And what's sad about one of his brothers is like they didn't talk to each other for a long time about who inherits which house, this and that. And they only talked through the lawyer, which every time it costs like $500 or something. It's so stupid. And I'm sure he regrets that a lot also, probably. Von Tinder, oder?
Ja.
Ja.
Du hast gar nicht zurückgeschrieben.
Ja, sorry. Irgendein ist keine Ahnung. Eben. Ist auch mühsam und so. Ja, sorry, ich bin gerade noch live.
Oh gut.
Aber du kannst auch stumm stellen, oder was sagen wir? Livestream auf Twitch.
Okay.
Halt ja, auch nur so mit ein paar wenigen Zuschauern hier und dort.
Okay.
Aber er ist halt auch stumm, oder wie?
Also für was? Ja, du warst dumm.
Ja. Hello from Sweden. Too late, it's too late. Ultra long talk. I'm sorry, guys. I asked her if I should mute and she said yeah. Probably wouldn't have understood anyway. Bro, my ass is super wet. New girlfriend? Not sure, no. And then bad connection. Why is the connection so bad? Oh, it's funny enough, it's like a woman that I matched on Tinder also, but then I never wrote back also. And I even unmatched, but now we talked, and it was good. Good talk. It's crazy how different people look from the Tinder profile sometimes. But in a weird way, I feel like she kind of looked better than her picture. And yeah, sorry again for like just ignoring you guys. I didn't know what else to do. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, it was kind of a good talk in the sense of like not too different, so to speak. What to do now though? I guess going home. Like I have the meat with me also. Yeah, I could say a lot of stuff, but I feel like, yeah, I should probably not tell everything, I guess. Type shit. I'm really not sure if you shouldn't watch the sunset. It kind of looks good. But our ass is definitely wet. And we have the meat in the backpack, which is not optimal because I put 2 portions of it also. So at least one of them should stay refrigerated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it looks like it could be nice. Somebody yelling now. Don't yell. And bus always so scary in this tiny road. I'm back. Yeah, sorry. Ultra long talk with a random person. But it was kind of good. Good talk. And yeah, sorry that I just ignored you guys. But I asked her if she wants me to mute. And she said yes, so I muted. You get one picture of roses. There you go. Oh, I smell fried meat. Date? I don't know. Maybe. I think I want to procrastinate the decision, which kind of sucks also. But yeah. And yeah, we matched on Tinder like a long time ago, and then we wrote a little bit, and then I never answered. And yeah, it is what it is. And I guess we're both not the greatest catch. Why is it so blurry? Or is it just me that thinks it's blurry? Kind of would have wanted to film that cat more, but yeah, it feels awkward when there's people around. And yeah, stupid Tinder anyway. It's so bad somehow. It feels like they don't even want you to find somebody. Which kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it. Like, if they match everybody with somebody, then they lose all their customers. And somehow I have 33 likes also, or whatever. But when I like, even if I like everybody or whatever, somehow these 33 likes, they never pop up. So, ultra scam. And I recently went through all the work of like unmatching everybody. And put some new pictures up, but they weren't that great also. It is what it is. And I thought there was like other dating apps, but I don't really find any other ones anymore. Not sure why. Because Tinder is allegedly for old people. And yeah, now I have to decide if we do more streaming outside or inside, or if I just end it. I don't know. What are y'all thinking? I kind of think the best part of sunset might be over already anyway. Which sometimes keeps me going. My ass so wet from the wet lock that I sat on. I don't even know what to cook also, but I have that one veggie, kohlrabi, that should be cooked. And it's kind of nice. Nice veggie. Didn't eat it forever, and my grandma used to make it sometimes. But yeah, since I just ate, I love kohlrabi. Good choice, good choice. But I think I have to add like butter and maybe cream and this and that for it to be actually really good. But I saw this one guy on YouTube, he like ate it even raw. And it's maybe not that bad. But you shouldn't eat too much of it raw. At least he felt bad after a while. It was like some survival guy, like the real life guys, maybe you know them also. They had that one series, that was pretty good. And yeah, if I do cooking stream, then maybe I do it a little bit later, because I just ate the tuna sandwich. So I think I'm good for a second. Although it's kind of smart to cook before you're hungry, but yeah, I'm not that smart. With cream sauce, yeah. Creamy white sauce. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. guess I just ended. Let me see if we have rateable numbers and if there's anybody to rate. 9 viewers, sheesh, 7.
9 viewers, sheesh, 7.
It dropped instantly to 7. Oh, the light turned on. We could rate Apon Way. Oh, Healthy Gamer.
I did not.
Don't vomit. I hate to decide who to rate. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just not rate. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for staying and all that stuff. Thank you, Marilyn, for the sub. What else? I don't know. Thanks for coming back, Chrissy. Really nice. Hallo, Renaterin. Hallo und auf Wiedersehen. Ich beende den Stream. Tschüss, ciao. Bye. See you later. Bye, 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 bye.